Look at a map of modern Europe, and an entire regionally powerful nation is simply missing. But roll the clock back to 1980, and Yugoslavia commands a massive geographic footprint. Inside, it operated as a patchwork of 6 neighboring republics: Croatia, Serbia, Macedonia, Montenegro, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Slovenia. Each held deep ethnic and religious divisions. Despite those divisions, the Federation actually experienced a period of remarkable harmony. President Josip Broz Tito maintained that peace through a strict policy he called Brotherhood and Unity, actively suppressing any dangerous regional nationalism. But relying on one man's political willpower to keep 6 divided republics together meant the foundation of the country was exceptionally vulnerable. That vulnerability was exposed in 1980 when Tito died, immediately creating a massive political power vacuum at the center of the government. At the exact same time, the Federation's finances collapsed. A massive national debt from the 1973 oil crisis came due, and new trade barriers effectively strangled the economy. This data map reveals the massive wealth disparity that economic ruin laid bare. Highly productive northern republics like Slovenia and Croatia were generating wealth, while vast southern regions were left deeply underdeveloped and operating at severe deficits. With the national treasury empty and the central unifying leader gone, the wealthy northern states lost both the financial and emotional incentives to keep propping up a unified federation. The first physical fractures appeared in the late 1980s. Down in the south, Albanian majorities living within Kosovo began actively protesting against the state. The communist leader of Serbia, Slobodan Milosevic, had a choice in how to respond. Instead of calming the nation down, he seized the opportunity to validate the outrage of ethnic Serbs. In 1989, Milosevic orchestrated the Rallies of Truth, a series of massive demonstrations that functioned as public political coups. He used the sheer scale of these crowds to oust rival leaders in Kosovo, Vojvodina, and Montenegro, replacing them with his own loyalists. Watching Serbia violently consolidate power across multiple provinces sent a terrifying message up north. The wealthy republics realized their autonomy was in immediate danger. By the 1990 multi-party elections, the old communist order completely collapsed. Across all 6 republics, voters ousted the failing communists and replaced them with aggressive nationalists. Looking closely at this map of Croatia reveals the fatal demographic flaw of Yugoslavia. The political borders did not cleanly match the ethnic populations. Right here inside Croatia, a 12.2. He openly claimed he would protect the Croatian people from the Serbian threat, deeply terrifying the ethnic Serbs living under his jurisdiction. Desperate to protect themselves, those ethnic Serbs formed a separatist organization called the SAO Krajina. They barricaded the town of Kin in what became known as the Log Revolution, demanding to be reunified with Serbia. When Croatia deployed armed helicopters equipped with special forces to retake the town, the Federal Yugoslav Air Force stepped in. They explicitly ordered the Croatian helicopters to turn back immediately, or they would be shot out of the sky. The central military apparatus was now actively threatening the local government of one of its own republics to protect an armed rebellion. This timeline tracks the rapid-fire geographic collapse that followed. In June 1991, both Slovenia and Croatia officially declared their total independence from the Federation. At the grassroots level, citizens took to the streets, celebrating the cultural milestone of their newfound sovereignty. But those celebrations were instantly overshadowed by militarization. Borders were locked down, armed soldiers deployed, and the period known as the Yugoslav Wars officially ignited. The dominoes kept falling. Macedonia declared independence in September of that same year. By early 1992, Bosnia and Herzegovina followed suit. Tearing political borders through deeply intermixed populations resulted in catastrophic civilian warfare. Millions of people found themselves trapped in brutal, drawn-out conflicts, like the grueling siege of Sarajevo. When the smoke finally cleared from the wars, the massive 6-republic federation had dissolved into a volatile, failing union consisting of only Serbia and Montenegro. Even that hollowed-out state couldn't survive. Yugoslavia officially died on February 4, 2003, and the remaining territory fractured completely when Montenegro split into its own nation in 2006. The geopolitical fallout remains entirely unresolved. The status of Kosovo as an independent nation is still fiercely debated by world governments today. Yugoslavia was systematically erased from the map by politicians who chose to weaponize economic panic and ethnic identity for their own survival.